Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good morrow. Welcome everybody to another exciting installment of Xuanzang's Tower. We have, I think, a fun day today planned with Sugeng. Sugeng, are you standing by nearby?
I'm sitting down.
Perfect. Sitting down, standing by. You're sitting by.
I'm standing
And
down, standing by, sitting by too.
perfect. Good. Let's not let the world pass us by as we sit by. This is a nice, yeah, I like your tie and jacket. It's a good look. Um,
Thank you.
yeah,
I'm
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 excited.
I'm very excited.
We're gonna be, we're gonna have to work together as mixed nuts a bit here and lean on our friends in the audience. Your book is hard, and Geshe Michael is got his hands full today. Nick got pulled away into the meeting that Geshe Michael had his hands full with today. And so I'm intimidated by your book. You're going to have to help us. I'm going to do my best to participate, but I'm
You
very happy to
you
spend the
are
time with you and take the
you
challenge.
are you are intimidated. I am terrified.
Oh,
Sorry
well,
to say
great.
that.
It's okay. We're
Oh,
all
guys, we're gonna
friends
have
here.
fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm certain.
thank
Thank you,
you.
Utpala. I agree. We're performing in front of friends, and so I'm not concerned, and it's a relief for people to know how we actually are, rather than to have delusions about us, and then we needn't pretend we're anything other than we are. What a relief.
What a
Um,
relief.
I give it to you, Dr. Sugeng. And I'm standing by, and I'll do my best to play along.
All right. I don't know what I can do without all of you
Do-
around, so
Same,
let's continue. You can hear me okay? My
quite
voice
well.
okay? Quite well. All right. All right. So let's go to the homework. We went through a little bit previous time and previously, and I think these are some of the questions that I managed to come up with. So one of the intentions to go into the highest level of the formless realm is to stop one's capacity for discrimination and feeling. Why is this not enough?
Mhm.
What is this? Why is this intention not enough?
Doesn't get you out of samsara.
It's not about, it's not out of renunciation. Thank you,
Oh,
Howard
yeah,
Smith.
great.
How will an Arya who is in the desire realm gets reborn in the highest level of samsara as a result?
Karma.
I think it's seeds.
No, because we haven't. No,
I'm not wrong.
Pei Ling is ready. What have you got, Pei Ling? Save us.
because reborn in the desiring, reborn in the desire being because haven't renounced.
Okay, good try. Thank
Oh,
you.
Is it? I
yeah.
mean, it's usually a result of their meditation practice. Is it different in this case again?
It is slightly,
Hmm.
and that's the reason why I pulled this out. In fact, there is a follow-up questions related, but let's not get bothered by that. Laura mentioned it's meditating in shamatha, but not with high objects. That is not really what we discussed previously.
Because don't know what is the meaning of renunciation.
No, that was the previous question.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
because they are in their last level of Buddhist, last stream, once returner, and they have one last thing to do, which is in the formless realm.
oh.
No, not really. There are
Something
three.
about they don't leave that highest level of meditation, which is the cause of being reborn in the highest level.
Precisely, without dropping out, keep it going.
Mm,
So when they manage to reach the highest level of formless realm causal meditation, without, I think the keyword is without dropping, right? So what happened if they drop out? What happened if they drop out? Logically thinking, if they drop out, that means they will not get reborn
Into
there,
the
right?
highest level of samsara as a result.
If they, well, if they drop out, they will not go there yet, but it will
That's
be
what-
indeterminate, it is not determined that they will, when they will go back. The moment they get back into that meditation, then that will go back to that level. So there is the second possibility. Now the third possibility is, when does it not matter whether an Arya degenerates or does not degenerate in their highest level of formless realm causal meditation?
When they're a non-returner, or
Uh,
His smile told you you're wrong without him having to say it.
But
Thanks.
it doesn't matter whether returner or non-returner, right?
yes,
When they
yes,
reach a level of arhat.
yes, that's the answer. It does not matter at all. When they achieve the enemy destroyer level,
Mm.
while they are in the desire realm, it does not matter. It does not matter. When they, yeah, thank you. Thank you for playing along. Kayang, what is Kayang?
Anything at all.
Anything at all. Yeah, that's right. Anything at all. Who was that?
Sounded
Oscar.
like Oscar.
Oscar, yeah, Oscar Leon. Nyumpadu Chepa.
To focus your
actualize,
thoughts.
manifest.
Say again.
Go, profe.
No, go ahead.
To focus your thoughts.
To focus your thoughts. Yeah, thank you. To
Great.
collect the thoughts consciously or to focus your thought.
Mm.
And Lesurungwa.
Well, it's got a couple meanings.
Good for work.
So,
Yeah,
Fit
good for work, literally, but it's also the name of a retreat.
yes, fit for meditation. Yeah, thank you. All right, so these are the definitions. All right,
So
now
Sugeng, I think that if it's Sem Le Surungwa, then it would be fit for meditation.
Yeah,
I see. All right, it has to be
that
this way,
seems
right?
right. Yeah,
Okay.
that seems right. Yeah. Otherwise, just Leisurungrao by itself means fit or is the expanded term Leirung, meaning a retreat.
So this should be the way. Is that right?
Oh, if you
Just
want it
good for
full-
work, yeah.
Yeah, good for work would be Le Surungwa.
Yeah. Take the meditation one out of there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you. All
And I
right.
think you should say or a retreat in there because it's good luck. But that's just my
Or
There you
opinion.
go. No,
On
in
the
Le
top one.
Surungwa.
Yeah, on the top one.
ah,
Yeah,
the
it
top
is the
one.
name of a retreat. Yeah, it's called a Leirung, right? Or which is literally, it's just short for Lesurung.
So what
It's
should be
fine.
the
What you
proper English?
a retreat.
A retreat.
Ret- yeah,
A deep retreat. A retreat. Okay.
yeah,
A special retreat or whatever. All right.
it is.
Okay. Students attempted translation. Oops.
Okay.
Du chak dang drelwa le yang dakpan depani mayente. So we are on the part where we were talking about the stopping the discrimination and feeling. That's why we have the three experiences that we discussed just now in the homework. We talk about karmic ripening immediately in the very next life, which is when you get into the meditation and not dropping out of it. And then karmic ripening in another lifetimes, meaning that if you drop out of that meditation and come back. And then the third one is that, no, sorry, the second one is, oh yeah, that's right. The second one is that when you drop out of it, but you come back, and then you will be reborn in the highest level of nirvana. And the third one is talking about whether they degenerate or don't degenerate. It does not matter because they achieve the enemy destroyer level. So and then we continue the discussion, right? And this is the continuation. Maybe I should just show you my text.
Yeah, these were
directly.
the three what, Sugeng? Say again, the three.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
change my sharing, okay, so that we all can read the text together. So we were here.
Excuse me, yeah, if you could make the text a little bigger, people are asking.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let's review the discussion, right? Oops.
Please.
So so Geshe Michael added this text as intended as a footnote. And basically, these are some of the conclusions that we had from the text. Clarification that cessation meditation is a virtue by intention going into it. And a clarification that the motivation for going into it was to stop one's capacity for discrimination and feeling, but not out of renunciation. First is a virtue. Second, the motivation is not out of renunciation. And clarification that the state of mind here is referred to as Geshe, and it is not connected to, there is no connection to the 12 links.
Okay.
I think this was wordsmith questions last month. And then it makes the point that the ripening is only into the four name heaps without gross physical form in the formless realm. So these are the texts that we went through last month. And I think, do you want to go through, or we already had the notes, the conclusions up there, right?
Would you, I'm sorry, Sugeng, the last one makes the point that, let's see, the clarification that the state of mind here, okay, that's fine. The last one makes the point that the ripening is only into the four name heaps.
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little bit more? I don't understand very well.
This is referring to the fourth link, which is the nama rupa, name and form.
Yes.
Name and form refers to the five heaps. The five heaps, and form refers to the physical form, and the name refers to the four other hips, right? The awareness, the feeling, the discrimination, and the others. So I think Geshe Michael is saying that so we can divide the 5 hips into name and form.
Yes.
4 for the name and form, 1 for the form. Yeah. So I think this is what he refers to, since we are talking about formless realm.
And when we say the ripening, we're talking about the ripening of this particular cessation meditation, which is not motivated by renunciation and which is referred to as Geshe. And it ripens, this meditation ripens then into these other 4 heaps, meaning it ripens into a certain experience of those 4 heaps.
Yeah, I think that because this is referring to the formless realm, the experience will not ripen. The experience will the ripening will only happen into the 4 hips rather than 5.
Okay.
Minus the
Okay.
form, right?
Okay. 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 Excellent. Okay. So because this particular meditation called Geshe, this cessation meditation results in a formless realm experience, then we're just pointing out that it's a ripening of only the latter 4 heaps, since the first heap is physicality or the physical body, or what is normally experienced in the form realm.
Formless realm, right? Here we are talking
Right.
about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, that's great.
I am not so sure about this, but I can feel that you are thinking there might be some hints related to these last 2 sentences. So I'm
I
not so
don't
sure
know.
that. But do you think it's a good idea for us to go through again the text and the translation so that we can understand that much better?
I would be shocked if it hurt us.
It would be shocking what?
Yeah, I would. Yes, I think it's a good idea.
Okay, sorry, I missed your last part.
No problem.
Okay. All right, let me move this down. So gốc pe nhóm dục thể ngô wo kun long ki ge wa nyin kyang de ni du she dang chorwa si war ne pe đơn du nhóm par juk pale đúc nghèo lệ nghe par jung we sam pe mayin la. So gốc pe nhóm dục cessation meditation.
That one.
Okay. What is this te here? Do you have any idea?
Yes, that cessation meditation.
That cessation meditation. Ngô wo
It's
essence.
essence.
Ngô wo essence. Kun long ki, the motivation.
Yeah.
By motivation.
Yeah, great.
The essence, the essence of this meditation.
Yeah, like in terms of its motivation or something.
In terms of its motivation, Gewa Yin is virtuous. Kyang, do you translate as but?
Preliminarily.
Say it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Seems like
Kyang Deni.
But it.
Okay. Okay. And then Du She Dang Chorwa. Du She Dang Chorwa. Discrimination and feeling.
Right.
Siwar Nepa. Siwar Nepe. Siwar was peaceful, in the space of peacefulness. Oh no, sorry, this is the Shine. Okay. Shine, the single pointed
Oh,
concentration.
right, of course. Yeah.
Siwanepa, Shine, in a single pointed concentration. Dun, 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 meaning the
Yes.
space.
That's intention. That's the goal, arta, the purpose.
The
Yeah,
focus.
like in order to, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I know
Yeah,
that
in
too.
order to is
Okay,
very
in
good.
order to.
Yes. Yeah.
I see. Nyom parjuk pa le.
Mm.
Nyom parjuk pa. This is meditation. Nyom pa. Nyom
Oh, well, I guess yeah, I don't know. We've got these two lays here, and so let's see. Well, I don't know. Like it's
Well, that is
yeah. I
a
mean,
phrase, I think, for meditative, like
meditate.
poise or something. Samadhi.
Nyom parjuk.
Yomparjupa.
Samapati.
yeah, right.
Samadhi.
It's yeah, it's also single point in concentration, unfortunately. So it maybe has to be here twice, and I'm not sure what the second one is adding yet, but it is, if we work backwards from there, Yomparjukpa, this is this samapati, like Utpala said, this balanced meditation, dundu focused on reaching shine, single pointed meditation on Touche and Sora, or
The discrimination and feeling.
yeah, yeah, right, on them.
I see. So could be this is together all the way. Siwanepe dundu nyom parjuk pa.
Yeah, the lay I'm uncomfortable about at the moment, but yes, that is balanced meditation with the
Balance, single pointed meditation. Balance,
yeah,
single pointed concentration, right?
right, which aims towards single pointed meditation on discrimination and feeling.
Yeah, I think what's maybe tripping us up is that after Dushe Dangsorwa, there's not something that links to Shivar Nepa.
It is tripping me
So,
up, yes.
so what's going on there?
Not link?
Unless that's just called, you know, balanced meditation on feelings and discrimination.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because if Shivar Nepal didn't mean Shine, I would be tempted to say that the intention Dundu was to stay in a place where those were at peace, right? Where you had pacified your Dushe and Sorwa, where you had eased or rested or made peaceful your discrimination and feeling. So I don't know. I'm struggling with that a little bit. The Dunya Lei, right? I mean, Nepar Jungwa, sometimes it's easier to go backwards a little, right? My yin, it's not.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Sampa, right? yeah, a state of mind of Ngenjung, Ngenparjungwa, renunciation from,
Mhm. To get out,
oh,
right?
there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Oh, so the lay is rather than.
Rather than
The
this,
lay is rather than. I see now.
this
Yeah, it's rather than. Yeah. It is, I believe it's this one rather than yeah, um the state of mind sampa of Neparjungwa renunciation uh, uh to get out of suffering, like of renunciation of suffering, you see, but the of here is lay, which is like means like from, like to get out of Dungyel, right? So no, it's the second lay now, right? Yeah, from Dungyel, right?
From Dungyel.
Yeah.
And there's a ma there, so it's mayana. It is not.
It is not, right?
Yeah, right.
Rather,
Yeah.
Not, it is rather not out of the state of mind to get out of suffering.
Yeah, I think cessation meditation is right by motivation is good, is virtuous. Yeah, as you can say because maybe as easily as, but yeah, as in or because. The purpose is to stay in a balanced meditation aimed towards single concentration. Yeah, I don't know, for your discrimination and feeling. I don't know about for, but something like that. On, yeah, right. Your discrimination and and feeling, and then I might say instead of however or something, I just to get the idea rather than you see out of, yeah, rather than out of a state of mind of motivation to get out of suffering. I guess. Now, this bothers me a little. I mean, Utpala, right? Which of these two states seems like a more virtuous motivation? Wanting to single-pointedly meditate on feeling and discrimination or renunciation?
Yeah, right.
So
the renunciation here is basically to get out, right?
yeah, you're right. Yeah, to get out of suffering. Yeah, I think you could say that. Lay is like to get out. Also, yeah, or yeah, Jumla is sort of to get out. That's hard.
Right?
Word, do you have any insight? You're here. You're hovering nearby, right? No, it's okay. I lost you at least for a moment. Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, anyone can.
I think it's the
Especially
other way
anyone.
around.
I checked the dictionary.
Yeah.
There is a phrase called "shiwarnepe du xie." That means to put a temporary stop to your thoughts, to discrimination. So can it mean the aim is to put a temporary stop to your du xie and zowa?
I think I want it to say that too, Dogo. I think it's a very good option. Put them to rest, to stay in a place where they're Jiwa, peaceful, sleeping.
I think that's what the Openyom Juk is.
Oh God, you're here. Great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
of course.
Jojo? It was the Shiwarnepe Duche.
Yeah, there was a phrase called
Yeah.
"shiwarnepe du xie." So it means put a temporary stop to your discrimination and thinking.
If I remember correctly, that is what Gokpe Nyonjuk is, yeah?
Sounds
I would,
right. That seems
I
right.
would agree so. I would say so.
Yeah, and I was trying to figure out too. I can't remember I think it's level 9, right? Is that level 9? Of the nine level meditations? No?
Cricket. I don't know.
Remember.
Is that Tsitse?
In the lion's dance, right?
Yeah. Not that it matters. I was just kind of wondering.
Yeah. That sounds right. Yes. So, Adam, what do you think? Is this rather than, it seems weird to say that it has a good motivation or a virtuous motivation, but like because it's not based in renunciation.
You got me, man.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You got me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What does the next section say?
Yeah. The old bunny kitten forward movement.
I feel like we just get further entrenched, especially in this text.
Okay.
Well, if we just think
Okay.
about what it's trying
Yes,
to say, which is that I think that, okay, cool. Cessation meditation can be virtuous, right? But,
Mhm.
if you don't have the motivation to get out of suffering, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somehow the words have to like fit into that concept, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason why you would put Nyenjung in here.
Yeah, right. So
it has to be qualifying something. Yeah.
Paula, your practicality is great. Yeah, so something like then cessation meditation, while virtuous by motivation, this meditation wherein you have put to rest your discrimination and feeling is not motivated by a desire to get out of suffering.
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What are other? Go ahead with Paula, please.
No, someone else was started right before I did.
Oh,
No,
but
it was
me.
I was trying to summarize, but please say your piece.
No. I was just gonna.
Okay.
No.
Sorry, I haven't quite woken up yet either. Give me just like 2 minutes. I got to get the motor going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is another? Sugeng, do you have any insight into what, in the context of this book, would be other virtuous states of mind that are not renunciation? What other kinds of goodness are there that are not renunciation in the context of the 12 links? Do you have any sense of that?
I am not sure. Virtuous but not renunciation.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Okay. Is it, yeah. Well, I just kind of saw something. I was looking at Sugeng's translation here. What's on the screen? And am I right in reading this to say that just the desire to stay single pointed and not focused on the Geshe and Sowa, that's virtuous?
I think it's that wanting to reach a state of cessation meditation in order to put to rest or anesthetize yourself, is not
It's
a
not.
motivation that renounces suffering.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
just pulled up my notes from last class.
Yeah, it's great. But somehow it's good.
I like the
Yes,
thought of
it-
being able to anesthetize myself before I go into the doctor. Just self
Mm.
anesthesia.
The content itself is not virtuous. It's the motivation that makes it virtuous or not.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Maybe.
Says the
Yeah.
Kunlun.
Now, hold on. The last part I was confused with Venerable Pala. You say the content is not virtuous, but the motivation is virtuous.
Right. That's what my note says. So
Yes.
without a motivation of wanting to get out of suffering, you're just creating the cause to remain in suffering.
So
Yeah.
when
Then
you say
how
the
is it
motivation-
virtuous?
Yeah, how is it
So-
virtuous?
Yeah, that's kind of,
If you want to get out of suffering.
Ah.
well, I'm saying without. Sorry, never mind.
No. I think that well, from my notes, it seems to be that it's a mistake to think that it's a virtue that this kind of meditation in and of itself is virtuous.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
without
that's
having renunciation.
kind of what Geshe Michael
that's cool.
shared with us too, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's why I was a little confused. And it appeared that that's why I kind of I wanted to clarify, because the way that the translation was here on the screen, it appeared to say that just aiming towards Shine was somehow virtuous in itself.
Okay.
think-
So when we say
That's where I
Gokpe
was-
Namjuk at the beginning here, oh, look, it's that day. Check it out.
Yep.
Right.
Day.
This day, this is, you want day, Sugeng, you ask for day. Oh, you're going to get day.
Tell me.
This cessation meditation is virtuous by motivation. The one that we're referring to in this context is virtuous by meditation. But it wouldn't be, you see, if it didn't have renunciation as its motivation. But this one is, you see.
Right. Right.
This
Who needs bunnies and kittens?
Not I.
At the end.
Yeah.
I would say that's cessation meditation, but that's just picky.
Could be.
But the purpose is to stay in a balanced meditation, and therefore,
Mm.
Oh,
as it is not necessarily. But the
I
purpose
think
is
that Dindu is in order to, isn't it?
in
or
order to.
Or maybe it's for the
Yes.
purpose. Never mind.
that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I think it makes sense now.
Yeah. I mean, I think the my yin means it isn't right.
The Mayan goes up to what's before the knee, I think.
Yeah, right. It would not, I think it would not be. I think my yin means it would not be virtuous, you see, without that motivation. Yeah, you see.
As
Yeah, I
it
would say
was-
right up top, right after the cessation meditation referred to above by motivation is virtuous. Yeah. Oh, but the purpose.
And then leaving necessarily in may leave it too loose.
to live.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's no
just
count.
not. He doesn't say necessarily. I mean, for fun, I mean, I would put it up top on that first line, Sugeng, you see. So you have your first sentence, and then the second sentence is, however, it is not virtuous. You can supply.
Okay.
Right. Without the intention.
Without,
you know,
oh,
or without the
exactly.
intention or motivation, right? Or without the state of mind, right?
Okay.
Right, to get out, right? To escape suffering.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
Its purpose. No,
yeah,
its purpose is to stay in a balance. Something like that, right?
You need another space
Yeah,
after that period, sir.
So again,
You need another space after that period.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I
yeah, you could say, yeah,
I'm
that's right.
sorry.
A man after my job. Yay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
this, I
sorry.
could almost
Yeah,
hear
I
you
know.
think.
It's okay. We could spend time massaging the English, but that's maybe not the
Okay.
best use of our
All
time.
right. Okay, let's move on. Thank you.
Okay.
Sani, siche se dupate, du se me tu se me mingi keche laten patang. Sani,
It is Sitse.
Ani, yeah, this level.
Mhm.
level, siche se dupate.
Yeah, yeah, is
Um,
included in that level, in the level Sitse.
so it is included in the level siche. What is this first Sani? The level?
Sa,
of
yeah,
its-
Sa, it means level. Yeah, this,
Because we're talking about this meditation,
yeah.
right? So here's another thing we're talking about this meditation. Its level is
Was
Yeah.
this that was so earlier when it said that this level there was some context that Geshe had provided in the
Yes.
up above, and he was calling it Keche. Like this was he referring to this the four name the four name the four name heaps, right? But was he calling Sitse Keche meditation? Did I read that right up above?
He did say that. He did say something like that, and we haven't yet had clarification about why, but we're hoping that that's going to come.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to stall us out. But
Mhm. It's true that happened. I was there.
yeah, I was here in body, but not mind. So
Mhm.
Sorry. So
Mhm.
so the level is included in the ninth causal level of the samsara, which is the fourth level of formless realm. All these are basically referring to Sitse, right?
Yeah, this is just an elaborative translation of
Yeah.
Sitse,
Sitse, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which you might, yeah, right.
It's
You
peak
might
of
say
existence, right?
peak of
The level
existence, right? Yeah.
called peak of existence or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's literally what it says. Included in the right in the level called peak of existence, right?
In
Yeah, this level of
the
meditation
level
is
of-
included right in the level called peak of existence. That's pretty literal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I don't always love a lot of parentheses. I would be helpless without the one that you just provided. So at the moment, I'm very glad it's there.
So then Dushe Me Min is the tempa of Keche.
Oh, so do we call this
The
meditation?
foundation for Keche, this meditation called Keche,
The
Mhm.
is
foundation.
Dushe Me Min.
So should we call this meditation?
Oh, no.
Geshe
What?
Michael put one state of mind. State of mind. Oh, he called it state of mind. So the Geshe is here is a state of mind.
That's so counterintuitive to my normal understanding of the word Geshe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mean Geshe. What are the possible translation of the?
Well, what's really interesting because Sitse would be a formless realm meditation, the fourth level of the formless realm. And we're using Geshe to describe that state of mind.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole name of the thing. I think it's called Duje Me Min Gikeche. You
Oh,
see,
it's
it's the sense awareness that is neither discriminating nor non-discriminating. And it's not one of the 12 Geches that would be the 6 sense powers and the 6 awarenesses. It's almost like being referred to as a 13th one, the unlucky 13th Geche. Because it doesn't discriminate, which all the other ones do, and which is not to say that it doesn't, because it neither does nor doesn't. So it's called it's not bad, right? The sense awareness, of discrimination of non-discrimination or not non-discrimination. Brutal, but it does say something like that. That's
not.
You've made it as unwieldy as in the English as it appears to be in the original language.
I don't know what should be a better English than.
I sympathize with your problem.
Yeah, I know the non-discrimination is already not very Englishy.
You're right. Yeah, I agree. Douche me. Yeah.
All right. So is this acceptable? Should we move on?
Well, we still have I'm sorry, you're right. That's basically fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Namin si che ming si pung po tang. Namin si che. So the karmic ripening of the names of the peak of existence. Oh, this is the four. The four heaps of the name.
Yeah.
The
four heaps that are not physical.
The 4 heaps which are not physical. The 4 heaps which are not physical.
And they're called name, quote unquote, name, because they're not physical. Because name is a concept.
Called a name, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Siche Ming Si Pung Po. How do I put this Siche in this context? The 4 heaps, which are not physical, part of the peak of existence.
Yeah. Well, are we saying you're in this essence taking birth there? And so basically this sort of meditation ripens into the 4 heaps of name which are present at the peak of existence, or which are present in this sort of meditation ripens into the 4 heaps, which are not physical, great, called name, right? Which, if you like, which one possesses at the level called peak of existence, right? Which is possessed, you could say,
Well, our verb is way down, further down. We got a bunch of dongs.
Oh,
okay.
another dong. Oh,
that's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, let's see.
So, sorry, should I hold on to this?
I would just say at the level called peak of existence. And then if we get some clarification from a verb,
Okay.
we can come back and clean this up. But at least then
Okay.
you have all the information waiting for you.
All right. Okay. Okay, let me put it this way. Kang sakyang pakpa kone toppadang.
Mm.
Kone toppa. Kone toppa means
Okay.
only be achieved.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty clear, right? Only achieved.
Only achieved.
Yeah, yeah, achieved. Well, yeah, Topa is achieved. And then Pakpakone would be Arya's alone, right? Or yeah, by Arya's alone. Kyung rather than. Yeah. But not an ordinary human is fine. It's fine. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. You're not wrong. It's fine. It's a perfectly reasonable. It's not as literal and it's utterly accurate and clear.
Okay, thank you. And how do we link that to the top sentence because of the down here?
Well, look, we've got another tongue. So as Utpala said, we can be
do we have
patient and
another?
wait for this verb. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
there's another
Kansak.
down.
Oh, we have
Oh,
another one
there are
there,
so many
right?
down. Okay.
So
Oh, God.
let's just let him
When-
keep tongue, Utpala.
Yeah, when Geshe taught this, he said, what kind of person can do this kind of meditation called no conception and not no conception? Only an Arya.
Oh,
So it's not to like achieve, but do. But maybe it would,
oh.
maybe there could be another, like who can reach this state of meditation or something like that.
Mm.
Oh,
Because Kansak is like whoever could
Mm.
do whatever it is we're talking about.
This, Gaia.
yeah, right. I mean, a Pakpa is a Kansak.
Pakpa is a Kangsa.
Sure. Sure. We're all Kansaks here, buddy. No one here but us Kansaks.
The heck of a condition, man.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what happens next to
Let's
us.
see what happens next. Nyongyur ni kene nyongyur tang landrang shenla nyongyur tang nyong warma nge pa sumyupe. What? Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Wow. Okay. Oh, why is this cut here?
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, this is strange. Why did I cut it that way? Come on.
Did you do that, Sugeng?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think this is
Oh.
I think this is what I did. Oh, come on. Okay, let me just combine them together. Why did I do such thing? I don't know. I was probably
Well,
drunk.
he just split that up that way when he taught it.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So it was not my problem.
Nope.
Okay, I didn't do it. Okay. All right. So
It's not this Kansak, but some Arya.
Kansak Min.
Okay. Ngongyur. Okay. So the experience.
Kene Nyongyur immediately in this life, in this.
Is it in this
Oh
life?
no, sorry.
Or does that mean
In the next
after
life.
another life?
In the next
In the
life.
very next
Mm,
life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Experienced in the next life. After
That's an interesting phrase. That's a good homework phrase. I wouldn't. It's not obvious that that means in the next life, but I guess it
Experience
does
from
mean that
birth, right? Yeah.
idiomatically. Yeah,
This is birth. What is
yeah.
this
From
After,
from? After.
yeah,
After
yeah.
birth.
It's the ablative case marking particle, which can be where something is from, but it also, especially ne, especially the N version,
Mm.
often shows sequence. You see, one thing after another. Seems like it's more commonly the ne than the le.
Mhm.
And and so it's right after, if I'm waiting after birth for something to happen, I better
Mm.
wait for the next one because the last one already happened.
We could
Mm,
still.
Anyway, it's an interesting etymologically could be waiting. I hope I'm waiting a long time.
Lindrum.
Okay. Thank you. And then Lendrang Shenla Nyong Yodang experience
Or some
in
other number experienced in some other numbered birth.
other.
Birth in,
Yeah,
square brackets
Okay.
yeah,
or life.
cool. Yeah, some other number. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Len, John, Count, Shen, some other. Great. Yeah. Um,
And
and
then
then
Nyongwar Mangepa Sum Nyongwar Mangepa cannot be predicted.
Yeah, it's not certain when it will be
yeah.
experienced.
Not certain. That is not certain.
Mm-hmm. Mange. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, as for when it will be experienced, it's either going to be in the next life or some other life after that, or we don't know when. There are those three.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure seems like 3 fits into the first 2, but
Could be. Could be the first 2 fits into the third.
seems like, yeah.
Venerable Sunam is asking the difference between 2 and 3. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if we were to read further, the 3 examples, basically number 3 is talking about the arhat situation. So that's why it's not certain. So I can make
Oh, wow,
Right.
nice.
Right.
Very clever. Sugeng.
Yay.
I mean that was from Shilov, not from me. So yeah, if we were
Well,
to
the
continue, yeah.
But you
these are-
remembered it.
I
that's
remember.
right. Right.
Thank you for the
Often the
credit.
most important capacity of our available expertise here is just to remember what the boss said.
It's a very important skills too, right? Okay,
Probably the
so
highest.
yeah, next are the examples of each. That's why
Mhm.
Geshe cut it.
That's where you got your homework questions from.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. Those are my homework questions. So let's go through this one. Tháng poni gok pe nhóm juk top pe du pe pak pa te mà nhắm par si cher ke war nye pe nhóm juk te thang. Tháng poni first gok pe nhóm juk top pe du pe pak pa te. So again, this day, what is this day?
So if they manyampa,
If they
if they don't fall out of te, that, if they don't
don't
fall out of
follow
that, and that means the
the
having
meditation,
achieved the cessation meditation,
Mhm.
the Arya
having
who's achieved, if they haven't dropped out of that, then
then
He said there was a
Yeah, then-
grammatical problem here.
Well,
did he
But
say that
uh,
problem?
well, my grammar is so poor that this looks fine to me.
he said that it should be de par pakpa, an arya in the desire realm.
Yeah, right.
Who has
Yeah,
achieved the cessation meditation.
Oh,
yeah. Here it
Dipe
just
Papa
says Arya of the
Mm.
desire realm,
of the
which
desire
I
realm.
wouldn't know enough. I wouldn't know enough to be mad. It seems okay to me to say an Arya of the desire realm instead of
Right.
an Arya in the desire realm. I would say you could almost get away with translating it that way, but so that, and you were asking about the te Sugeng. It so often just means that one. It's what would they call it in English? Like the word the in English is a definite article,
Mhm.
means that one we're talking about. The one we already talked about. Day means which aria? The one we're talking about, not just any old aria.
Oh,
And that's a good guide for your days in life after some other verb. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, this. You could say this or that. Utpala would prefer, I believe, that aria. And yeah.
okay.
Mhm. Yeah, my secondary skill is remembering what Utpala said after
Nah.
remembering what Geshe Michael said.
Thank you for the
Tertiary? Okay. Yes, that aria in the desire realm who is trying to achieve cessation meditation. Great. Yeah, if they don't drop out, they will definitely be reborn Kewa in Tsitse, the highest level. Yeah, that's right. It's just right.
Yay.
Menyampaikan.
He'll say he's our timekeeper today.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Good.
Thank
Ding,
you.
ding, ding, ding. Saved
I'm
by
sorry,
the
Venerable
bell.
Bielsi. Sorry.
I thought she was
Yeah.
saying some word means time. I was still thinking of that.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Thank you.
okay, now Sugeng, you have to help us apply this to our lives. It's not easy, but if I were to nominate someone to help us, it would very possibly be you.
Me? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you're just the guy. I think you're a perfect guy for the job to help us. You've spent a lot of time in these very unusual meditation states in your texts, learning about them. And so tell us what has happened when you're brushing your teeth or walking your bird or doing your job. What occurs to you about this sort of discussion that can help us as we're walking our own exotic paths in the world?
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this fact that motivation is very important. So
Yeah.
that means even if we are doing something which might be virtuous, but if our motivation is not as virtuous, the whole thing will be discounted by a lot.
Mhm.
Well,
So
not
let's
only
say,
that, but it like keeps us in samsara. It creates the causes for us to stay
Yeah.
longer.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true too. You know, like, yeah, scary, huh? Scary. So yeah, I was just reading this three principal paths, and it's beautiful reading that we need to imbue the three principal paths in all our activities, in what we are doing, in what we are saying, and in what we are thinking, to make them pure, to make them pure. So, and I think those are really the motivation. Those are really the motivation. You know, very often in Indonesia, when I was younger, when we see beggars, we just give them money, not because we want to help them, but because we want to get rid of them quickly, you know. So on the surface, it looks like it's a virtuous thing. You are giving money to the beggar, but when you go deeper, the main motivation is to get rid of them. Go away. Don't stay here for too long, you know. So, yeah, motivation is important. And yeah, I really like what Venerable Pala was saying, that it will keep us in the wheel forever or for a very long time. So can be scary. A lot of time we thought that we are doing something good, but if we forget about the motivation behind what we are doing, then yeah, we are actually doing more harm than good. So that is what I can infer from this paragraph.
Yeah, and when he says motivation here, right, he's very specific. It means the motivation to get out of the cycle. And that, I find that intimidating personally. I like my life. Right. I mean, here's a question, you know, that I sort of struggle with, and I really could use my friend's help with. I lead a very blessed life, and I don't know, yeah, how to think about that. Like, I don't want it to run out, but I get to come together with friends here and have these beautiful discussions. I have a beautiful family. I'm well fed and cared for. Uh, sometimes it seems like it's, I don't know, it maybe it's either not so good for my motivation, if my motivation should be to get out, or could I be misunderstanding what it means to get out? Could getting out of suffering be an understanding of the beauty of my life, wherein I want it to keep getting more and more beautiful rather than watching it fall apart, which it always seems to for everyone. Eventually, this has to run out. All I've ever seen in the people around me is that you know, life deteriorates and falls apart, either because of circumstances outside or just the body will just tear itself apart.
Mhm.
How do I live a beautiful life and keep this sort of a motivation to get out of suffering?
It seems to me, and this maybe sounds like I'm not talking about what you're talking about, but I'm trying to. But it seems to me that us meeting together 3 times a week and discussing these things together, and we're doing it we're all over the world. We are on different sides of this planet, and each experiencing a different time. And we're talking about the highest of teachings. And if I think about what a Buddha paradise is, it's Buddhas and Bodhisattvas hanging out, talking about Dharma. We're planting the seeds through our discussions to have that experience in a way where none of us are confused or stuck with what grammar particle we're talking about, or you know, like this is good. This is really good. I totally agree. And it could be so much better. Like that it's so good now. This is just a little taste of what it could be.
Yeah, that's nice.
There's that same
Yeah.
also by Jetson Kappa about licking honey from a razor blade, and it tastes really sweet.
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
just the pain that's associated that comes with it all later.
Yeah.
A little later.
Ben, you are
Go.
ask Ben, you are asking a very good question, but it's very hard to explain. Mm.
Yeah, I struggle with it myself.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very hard to find. I oftentimes have so much. I do. I reflect on just how blessed my life is currently, and just how fulfilled I am being a dad.
Mhm.
That when I think about the highest love that I've had, it's been being a dad, and so it's hard to not want to come back to that too. Like I've actually caught myself a few times thinking, you know what, I wouldn't mind another another human life, so that I could experience this again, you know. I've heard some incredibly like some transcendent musical experiences that I've had too. I love music, and it's oftentimes I associate these very pleasurable kind of sense perceptions with being a human, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, what would it be like? Yeah, I mean, I think basically what I'm just saying is, yeah, if that's my current level of karma, I can only imagine how good it's going to continue getting.
Mhm.
Yeah, the upward spiral that I can hopefully generate using this platform with which I can give back to the world to create some karma to hopefully propel me into a much greater life next, or to even escape, hopefully.
I would try to share. I think the question that I think is, we think on how we born in this earth, what karma that bring me to become a human being, what karma that create a flowery world for me, and this beautiful world, and then if you notice that if we born in this world, we experience a cycle: born, age, sick, and death. This 4 part. And then so I get the feeling that I in the cycle: born, age, sick, and death, like that. And then
Mhm. Mhm.
it is not mean that I don't want a good life, a pleasant thing, a beautiful friendship. I don't want money. It's not mean
Mhm.
like that, but it is like it is when you look at the money, you will think that what karma that I planted in my previous life that made me I need to experience the money.
Mm.
So let's say example, if I marry, let's say I would think that what karma that I planted in my previous lifetime that I have to create this thing in my life now.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if I born
Yeah.
here,
It's okay.
if I born in this earth again, I mean in future life, not this life, in future, then it's just repeated that born, age, sick, and death. And then game over and come back again. I use an example. If an animal being, they might think future life, I want to upgrade to be a human. And then now I'm in human. So you have to ask yourself very deep, do I want to come back to this place again?
Well, it's, you know, I think it's
That's,
it's a very interesting question. I mean, from what I understand, this is the most precious rebirth that we could hope to achieve. From the perspective of the Lam Rim practitioners, it's like, it's our ticket. Like, this is so, you know, I think, so I think there's also this part of my mind that I'm very mindful about keeping just that. I mean, we've got the 3 levels of practitioners, right? Like, one, I'm just concerned with keeping myself out of the hells. Yeah. And I also need to be concerned with planting seeds to be a human, you know? I mean, I haven't necessarily reached the status of a bodhisattva. And I was pretty intrigued to learn that what it means to be either like a Abhidharmist or a Sautrantika, or, you know, a mind-only practitioner, is it means that you've realized those things in a state of meditation. And I haven't done those yet. So I'm just shooting for another human rebirth. That's me right now. Like, I'm trying to stay realistic while also realizing that, yeah, like we were just discussing in your class, we got to have a pretty high motivation. And the higher our motivation is, the more seeds we can plant. You know, the greater those seeds are. But yeah, it's also, we've got like the best rebirth we could have ever hoped for right now. Like, it is the highest thing that we could have ever possibly hoped to have gotten, is not just to have this precious human body, but to have made contact with an Arya in our lives who is currently in the process of changing the world and bringing these teachings into this next century, into our current century. I mean, we are currently poised to take it all the way, boys and girls. You know what I mean? It's pretty exciting. But yeah, what can I say? I kind of enjoy it along the way too.
It's great. Yeah, that's great. No buts, Adam. It's perfect. It's a good note to end on. We're a little bit over, and I couldn't think of a better note to end on. So it's too good. Thank you, everybody. Sugeng, see, not so bad. I think we had fun. I know I had fun today. I think we had fun today. And thank you for being brave with us. Juan Hasso, are you standing by, ready to share with us some of the extraordinary joys in the practice going on around the world?
Hello, Ben. Yes, I am here.
I can't do it. Oh, good. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
Nice
no,
to
thank
have
you.
you. Nice to see you. Now I see you. Now it's nice to see you. Yes, good.
Thanks a lot.
Cool.
And thank you for also, taking the lead whenever Geshe needs to take care of different things. And, you take turns to lead the session, but it's wonderful to see that we still give ourselves the time as a community, as a family, to be here and try to go deeper in this ancient wisdom text. So it's very cool. It's very cool to be here.
Thanks for saying that. I agree. It really is a joy, isn't it? And I love these. I love these presentations you give. One, I think it's such a nice rejoicing party, and I couldn't think of a better person to lead the happiness party about what our friends are doing around the world each session.
I appreciate it very much. So let me start sharing with you a little bit of what we have for today. And last time, I would like to start with this. Last time, Monday, we had a little talk with Brian Mendoza, and he was telling us about this cool website he prepared for us where he created some tutorials on how to use different softwares, different computer programs that are specifically designed for the needs that the worldview organizations usually have online. So let's say if you want to learn how to deeply operate like the Zoom program, for example, or other skills like video editing, advertising, producing, and stuff like that, this website is very, very cool, and it's totally for free. I already signed up, but I haven't started studying deeply the content, but I will encourage you. It could be very, very helpful to just increase our tech wisdom or knowledge, let's put it that way, and then being able to help many of the worldview organizations. So just a reminder, and sharing here the access for the QR code, check it out, and maybe you will really, really be able to improve tech skills. So check it out, it's for free. Okay,
Could we have the URL, please, Juan? I open that up and it goes to a cart and asks for money, and so
no, it doesn't ask
main
for
website.
money. It's not money. It's not money. Just it's for free. It looks that way. Just register, but the number, it's 0. It's okay, and then it gives you access. It's just the how to say access system works like that, but you don't have to pay. It's 0.
Can you put the URL though? Because for me, looking on my little phone is difficult. So
okay,
to get it on the internet, on my desktop would be much easier. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. They are putting it on the chat. I appreciate it very much. So let's go to the events that are coming up. In September, Diamond Mountain is planning to have this reforestation summit hosted by Sky Harvest, this project that is focusing on restoring the environment over there. We're gonna be talking about it in detail very, very soon. I just want to give you a quick look of things that are coming up. This is happening in September, a month from now. So if you have the time and you're interested in these topics, you can start making plans. Also in Diamond Mountain, in October, they are having the pre-retreat, helping students to get ready for the retreat that Geshe Michael is gonna teach on October 12th. This one is gonna be hosted by our friend Gielse. A week of preparations, and then, next slide please, is the actual retreat with Geshe Michael. That's gonna be October. And then also in October, just a reminder that we have our friends David and Serrani having a cool retreat about the Heart Sutra in Barcelona, Spain. Just a reminder, you still have time. If you wanna go, hopefully you can follow the QR code over there. And then in November, you may have heard about it, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika Level 4. That's gonna be happening in Sedona, in the Sedona College of International Management. And then, excuse me, December, Geshe Michael is gonna be teaching what many say may be the last Lamb Rim, not the last retreat. He's gonna keep doing retreats, but the retreat where the Lamb Rim, the book, the text is actually finished. Let's see if it is the case. And in that sense, our friend Sugeng wants to remind us that they are organizing the Sedona College Academy Assembly, the SKAA event. And this is happening in Kyoto as well, for those who sign up for the Kyoto retreat or the Kyoto Steps on the Path. There is going to be attendance for the SKAA. And if you happen to register for the Lamb Rim, you can go for free, apparently. Soon we will be giving you more information, but for now, just so you know, if you have any questions about it, contact Sugeng, but you may be able to get on this event as well if you happen to register for Kyoto Steps on the Path. Okay, and then we're gonna celebrate that Geshe Michael reached already the 1,000 pages on his personal translation on Tsongkhapa, Illumination of the True Thought. He's thinking the text may be finished by this upcoming November. And this is like a very, very great book, a milestone. Nicholas Shaw was telling us the other day. Many people have tried or want to translate this book, but so far, Geshe Michael seems to be the person, the lead on this project in the world. So it's wonderful, wonderful. And we are celebrating this milestone of 1,000 pages. Soon will be ready, and I bet it's going to be wonderful when he starts teaching it. We pray and hope for that. Cool. All right. So now we will finish our section inviting our special guest. Oh, so just one more thing. We want to invite people, keep encouraging people to send your testimonies. If you are doing the practice on the Good Night Book Club, just please tell us how it's going. Me personally, I've been trying myself for the last few days, and I'm already seeing interesting changes in my mind. Just not using my phone or computer at some point at night, and not using it in the morning before I do my practice. It's very interesting. If you are doing it and you want to share with us, please feel free to follow the QR code and send your video. 2-3 minutes is okay, whatever. Tell us how it's going for you. If you have noticed any changes or improvements, we'll enjoy sharing with other people as well. So yeah, okay. Let's welcome our friends this time that are talking with us about Sky Harvest and the second Reforestation Summit happening on September the 2nd. This is Pachi Coquette and Alex Roland. If they are with us, could you help us to pin them, please? Hello, Pachi.
Hey, hello, Juan. How are you? Hi, Alex.
Alex, it's good to see you. Argentina is, what are you in, springtime?
No, we're still in winter.
Winter?
It's a hard winter this time.
Okay, it looks nice. And where are you, Alex? Are you in Colorado?
I'm in Colorado. Yes, I have to wear a sweater in Colorado, even in the.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I spent some time there as well. And yeah, I used to joke that the warmest day in the summertime is the same as a cold day in the wintertime in Guadalajara. Almost like that. So I would like to talk to you about this summit, Pachi. It seems that you're putting a lot of energy. I've been looking at and seeing social media, a lot of movement. Could you tell us a little bit of what's going on with this summit? What's about to happen in Diamond Mountain?
Okay, yeah, the first thing I wanted to say, Juan, is that this is a Sky Harvest Diamond Mountain Retreat Center event. We are having an ecological restoration volunteer and education summit. So what this means is that we are dividing the day into 2 parts. We are doing ecological restoration in the morning, volunteers working to implement antique and new techniques to try to keep water in the place instead of just letting the water to run away. And then we'll have now in the afternoon, we'll have an educational summit with experts from the area that knows how to restore ecologically the desert. Okay, and then we will have something else that Alex will tell us. This is an event starting on September 2nd and will finish on September 7th. We're looking for 8 more. We already have a few volunteers. We are looking for 8 more volunteers to come learn. It's interesting, Juan, that we are giving this event for free. You want to come, we pick you up at the airport. We provide you beautiful, nice food, vegetarian food, and lodging. So it's if you are interested in learning how to restore, how to help ecological restoration, then you should come.
That's very, very cool. And yeah, you mentioned that there is a few extra activities that you're how to say, preparing for people as a surprise. And in that sense, I would like to hear from Alex, what are these kind of activities and how are they connected with this idea of restoring the environment?
Thank you, Juan. Thank you, everybody. The exciting thing is we want to help people really understand not only how our actions of recycling or reducing our carbon footprint makes a difference in the environment, but also we want to go into a seed level. So for an hour and a half from 5 p.m. to 6:30, we're going to be doing some philosophical discussion, yoga, and meditation. All of them are going to be about going deeper in how we're creating our world, how we create our environment through our thoughts, our words, and our deeds. So if you see an environment around you or you hear on the news that our environment isn't as healthy as it could be, then you can make a difference with the actions that you do, as you know, as students of Geshe Michael. But what I wanted to emphasize is that using a high karmic object, when you do an action, a small action, will make a big result. So a high object is, you maybe have heard before that somebody in great need. Here, the arid environment is in great need of healing so that the animals have a better place, so that it's healthier for the people. So great need has helped you in the past. Maybe Diamond Mountain has helped you in the past and helps a lot of people because people from all around the world come and learn, and also learning online. So the actions that we could take here at Diamond Mountain will make a big impact. And that's what we'll be talking about, even in our yoga practice. We're going to dedicate our yoga practice to this, making a big impact through our thoughts, our words, and our deeds.
So we could think of this like as a reforestation practice retreat as well. It's like a little retreat in the sense that people are going to be involved with the actual practice of helping the environment. I mean, I've been there, and I'm guessing it's in the same lines of kind of activities. Like sometimes we're involved in preparing the seeds, preparing the soil, the earth, sometimes like digging, working with the earth, let's put it that way. Also, people are going to be learning about techniques and information, but also people are going to be having meditation and yoga included as part of the activities, right?
That's right, Juan. And also I want to let you know is if there's somebody who doesn't want to be out doing the work that might be more physical, you can do a paid track where you can come and you can listen and enjoy, do personal retreat, and do some very light things like collecting seeds or, just only helping out in ways that work for you. And we'll treat anyone who wants to come and pay. You'll be VIPs. You'll get driven around and brought, perfect snacks and red carpet treatment. So you don't have to be willing to work to come.
That's very cool. And also, Pachi, you did mention that you are really inviting volunteers who want to go and help with this project by picking them from the airport, providing their food, accommodation, including the classes. Is that correct? They just have to show up and you take care 100%.
Yeah, absolutely right, Juan. And then we have educational summit in the afternoon, plus yoga and meditation. And if there's any time left over, you can do amazing hikes in Diamond Mountain Retreat Center. So it's highly recommended that you come.
That's very cool. Are you also supporting people with the transportation, something like that?
Yes, in the case they need some help, we can also help you with some part of your flying ticket.
Wow, that's really, really, really wonderful. And I think, as you say, Alex, the karmic object in this case is very powerful. I do believe so. It's a great retreat center. Many practitioners have done long retreats there. It helps many, many people every year. It's like like a place, like a holder place of wisdom in this world. And, you know, it belongs to this wonderful community of people who are truly wanting to make an impact in the world. One person was asking if they can go with their kid. I don't know about that, but what did you say in the chat? Someone was asking, can I come with my kid?
We have to talk with Diamond Mountain about that, but I think you can contact Venerable Sunam. And I also should say Venerable Sunam, Venerable Kading, and I will be teaching those afternoon classes. I meant to tell you that. We have, you know, Venerable Kading is a 3-year retreatant. We're all certified teachers, so very well guided. And one other thing, Juan, sorry, now I'm talking fast because I want to pack it in. Maybe you can come and stay all the way through the medicine Buddha, or make a personal retreat. It's not that you have to come to Diamond Mountain for 5 days and leave necessarily. So maybe you're going to come and stay for a couple of months, or you're going to do a little side trip and make September and October are going to be amazing times for learning around Diamond Mountain.
Thank you so much. We would like to show the QR code one more time in case anyone wants to catch it. And if possible, if someone in the chat has the actual website, the URL code, if you could help us sharing it, it's the Diamond Mountain website. And then people either can use, yes, thank you very much, Alex. People can either use the QR code, the Diamond Mountain website, or I will encourage people, assuming I have your permission, guys, to contact you, to text you, either Alex or Pachi, just ask you questions if they want to go and wonder a little bit more about it.
Absolutely. And please register within 1 week from today. If you could, we need to start planning for all the details. So get right on it. Thank you, Juan, for the precious time.
And thank you very much. Send cool videos when you do it. I think it's going to be amazing. Diamond Mountain is looking better and better and better every year that I visit. Do you want to say anything else, Pachi, to finish?
Yeah, yes, I wanted to say that you know, we are living in a time where we are growing 100 million hectares of desert. We're losing that amount of land every year to desertification. So it is not just like, I don't know, something interesting for people to know. It's the same way you might learn CPR to be able to help someone on the street if they have some kind of failure, heart failure. I think we all need to know how to keep water on the ground. We need it. It's part of our survival. So if we think that we are kind people, or if we want to be kind people, we need to learn these techniques. These are not only to be used in a desert like Diamond Mountain. This is something that we need to learn how to apply it in your own environment. I am here in Córdoba, Argentina province, and we have like 7 months of drought every year. I am already teaching this when I walk around. I talk to people, and I'm showing them how they should start using their abilities to improve life conditions on Earth. So this is not just like something interesting. It's something that we should all consider important. Okay, so that's my 2 minutes speech.
Thank you very much, Pachi and Alex as well. Sending best wishes and excited to hear more news soon. Just maybe 1 week before we can have a quick talk about how's going, or once you're there, it will be very cool to connect a little bit.
Thank you so much, Juan. We can't wait to be there on the ground and to give you the report. And
cool.
You'll be there hopefully, so we can tell you directly.
Awesome. See you next time, and best wishes.
Thanks, Juan. Thanks, Alex.
And thank you also to all the audience. We hope you enjoy a great weekend, and see you Monday if everything goes well. Bye, Pachi. Saludos.
Bye. Saludos.